Hello, welcome to Deadnotes, a horror and cult film podcast. I am Kevin, and with me, sweating in his chair profusely, the man that's filled with all the tiger blood, the man that you cannot handle.
Hey, you couldn't. I'm Alan, and we're going to talk about the Wraith, 1986, with two. I apologize ahead of time because we have two guys in this movie that are endlessly quotable: Charlie Sheen and Randy Quaid.
Yeah. Oh my
We
God.
got
Yeah.
we got Tiger Blood and Cousin Eddie.
Yeah. This movie is so fucking amazingly overwhelming with all the shit in it.
Well, yeah, it's basically if John Hughes had directed The Crow, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they might have stole. I mean, I know The Crow had like the comics that it was based on,
Yeah.
but I don't think that Skank, because this movie has Skank and Gutter Boy, and The Crow is almost the same story, and it has Skank and Fun Boy.
True. Yeah, that's a very interesting. I really didn't put that together. I
He
mean,
has to
in
have
the
watched
story.
it.
Yeah,
It has to be some influence, at least to a degree,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
And
that whole love story, revenge, or yeah. But
I
yeah,
mean
that is funny as shit, man. I didn't
yeah,
even think about that with
it's
Skank
just
and Gutter Boy. Yeah.
it's same goddamn movie, but it's like 16 Candles version of
Mm-hmm.
The Crow,
Yeah.
right? And Mike Marvin, when I looked him up, because I've loved this movie as long as I can remember, so have you.
Yeah.
And I never paid attention to who the director was, and when I read his name, I was like, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
Yeah.
You know? The only other thing I could find that he directed that I remember hearing about, I'm not sure if I've seen it, is Hamburger the Motion Picture.
I remember Hamburger, the motion picture. That
Right, but I can't remember anything about it. It's like a Killer Tomatoes kind of movie.
it is, yeah. Or Kentucky Fried Movie kind of shit, like weird, just zany. That's all
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, like it clearly isn't a movie trying to take itself seriously, right? Right? I mean, with a
Yeah,
name
yeah,
like Hamburger, the
yeah.
motion
I
picture.
mean, zany.
And but fucking to get Charlie Sheen in a movie like this, it was definitely a sign of the times because he hadn't shot Platoon yet. I mean, I don't know how big of a star he was in '86 cuz I was just a little boy, but he was a pretty
Fuck.
good get.
Yeah, he was in something else around. He was in. Wait, when was Ferris Bueller out? Because he had a short part in that too. Remember?
Yeah, but you if you blink and if you blinked, you'd miss him. And that
Yeah,
he was at like the train station, right?
yeah.
Like cracked out or something.
No, there's principals. It was the principal's office.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I think he says
yeah.
like "adios amigos" or some shit. I don't remember. That's that.
And the ice cream man's in this movie.
Fucking Clint Howard. Yes.
Clint Howard, Clint
God.
Howard. If
God's own
if
prototype, dude.
that poor man, if you saw Ron Howard and somebody said that's Ron Howard's ugly brother,
it's
what a
it's it's like basket case.
yeah, he's Belial.
Yeah.
Right, that's his brother's name in Basket Case,
Yeah,
right?
it's
It's
Belial.
Belial.
Yeah.
Okay. But he
Oh,
plays
I love Clint
Rughead in
Howard
this.
though. We love you,
Oh,
Clint
I do
Howard.
too. He's great. But he plays Rughead in this, which is funny because one, he's wearing a rug, right?
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's
A-
insane too.
And it's clearly a fucking nod to Eraserhead, which we're gonna see in the theater soon.
Absolutely, I cannot wait. That's definitely a Eraserhead nod. And it
Yeah, I've
weirdly
never
it weirdly fits him too.
right. I love it. Fucking,
Yeah.
yeah, Clint Howard's great, man. I remember he was in a Seinfeld episode too, where I think he was a serial killer or something.
Oh yeah.
Something I don't remember. It
He had an awesome career as far as like he did some like really fun movies, and didn't really like jump really hardcore into the spotlight as much as he was in the spotlight. He kind of just
yeah.
looks like he just kind of took stuff as it came and kind of pick and chose different things, but he did great and everything. I mean, definitely typecasted, but he was awesome and everything.
Well, I kind of think that if your brother is Ron Howard, you can afford to make mistakes,
Yeah,
right?
right.
You got a pretty good safety net. His brother's not going to let him be homeless or what have you, right?
What if like this whole time Clint Howard was the one that was like writing everything that Ron Howard's like renowned for, but the
It's like a
family they
Millie Vanilli.
yeah, but the Howard family won't
How
let
fucked
won't let him out of the house essentially, because they want Ronnie to be the face of the family.
how fucked is your family if Ron Howard has to be like the the face? Like, this is the cute one. Look at
Send
old
the good one.
Ronnie.
Send the good one out.
Oh, if Ronnie could do it all over, he'd be using, like, TikTok filters or whatever, Instagram filters.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not freckled, what are you talking about? He
He's got
because he looks
he's got
he
that
looks
super fresh like the layered thing that they fucking do when they put on there.
he just
The
looks like
blush.
Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah.
Mad
Yeah.
Magazine,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, Alfred E. Newman, look him up.
What me worry?
You youngsters out there, look up Alfred E. Newman and then Google uh
Oh, he's still around.
Ron Howard. Opie from Andy Griffith.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh
But
man.
but I'm not a car guy either, like we used to when we were teenagers, we used to ride around in my Ford Escort that changed its own oil. Uh, we both
Yeah.
just drove around piles of shit for decades,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I
But
drove him all into the
man,
dirt.
this fucking car in this movie is so awesome.
Yeah,
You know,
it's an interesting vehicle for sure.
and it's got a demon motor.
Yeah.
So,
The whole 2.2 four-cylinder, yeah, that
it's got
Chrysler that turbo demon.
it's got a freaky Jason motor in it.
Yeah,
That's freaky Jason.
that's freaky Jason.
And it's clearly a Dodge. They kind of paint over the logo at the front, but it's funny. Uh
It's a Chrysler Plymouth uh badge on the front actually, because I mean it's all Mopar, but it's a
right, but
Dodge. It was a Dodge. What is it? A Dodge M4S Interceptor.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
It-
and Dodge, they had to show the logo in the movie. So you remember at the end they pan around the back of the car and there's like this gigantic Dodge logo on it on the back windshield. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that. I just noticed the one on the nose.
It's kind of ironic that it's a Dodge and
It's kind of like
I,
it's like a Mopar. I mean, it's all the same shit, but like, yeah, it's funny. And then they're
it's
gonna use it
stu-
as a pace car, I
well, it's
guess.
stupid because if you watch the scene where the finale with his brother, if you watch that scene, look at the back of the car. It's half of the back windshield says Dodge.
Okay, see, that's
It's the
silly.
big
That's even sillier, man. Because
well,
what is
it,
it?
it's kind of ironic because had they dodged the car, it's like it's telling you what to do.
Yeah, it's telling you what. Don't hit
Dude,
it.
stupid.
Yeah, you
That's
stupid.
there's my dad joke.
Yeah,
Should have dodged it,
should
you
have dodged
fag.
it. Oh shit.
Oh man, but I fucking love this movie. It's
Yeah,
so
it's fun,
good.
dude. There's a lot, man.
And um but the soundtrack is fucking awesome too, you know.
It is,
I
man. It's got all kinds of shit on it.
I don't it's not one of those things, like, it's not my kind of music necessarily, you know. I don't have a Spotify playlist of songs like this, but you know, when we were kids, this was the music, you know, and it's fucking awesome.
It
It's
is.
nostalgic.
It is, and it was rare that like movies, especially movies like this, like that were kind of like low key, would even have actual bands to have on the soundtrack. I mean, there's everybody's on here, you know, like as far as from that era. So there was a lot of money going out, you know, to get this music, you know. So it's interesting when you hear that on movies like Demons.
Oh
Um
yeah.
that's got an amazing soundtrack too, you know. But
Well, you know, the greatest soundtracks of all time are probably Rocky Horror, Return of the Living Dead.
yeah,
Um,
that's another really good one.
I really love the first album I ever bought with my own money. It was on cassette, if that ages me. But was the soundtrack to the movie Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah.
It was a band
Yeah.
called Fastway did the soundtrack.
Mhm.
And man, that really kinda turned me because I was a little kid then. I was at least under 13 years old because that's when I moved to Ohio, and I bought
Mhm.
that cassette at a mall in Lebanon, Pennsylvania when I was a kid. And, that fucking movie,
And then you bought your first set of studded fingerless gloves.
yep, I had my jean jacket with the cut off sleeves and the Iron Maiden patch on the back,
Yeah.
and it said Motley Crue Races. It was supposed to say Motley Crue Rules, but I couldn't make L's apparently. Or U's. This was when I was in grade school, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
don't judge me.
The fucking backwards letters and shit.
Yeah.
A shape,
Iron
like a random triangle.
Well, my handwriting,
Yeah.
I remember this girl going, "Motley Crue races? It says rules, man." I was such a little douchebag.
You're like you write like Charlie. You're all
Yeah. Pepe Sylvia.
Pepe so oh fuck. Oh fuck.
But the soundtrack brings me to the opening of the movie.
Which
Old Jakey. Go
right.
ahead.
Um I want to dedicate this episode to my dude Watson because he fucking loves this movie. So here you go, my dude.
Yay! I'm
Yay!
just
I'm
I'm
sending
totally
smoke
kidding.
signals your way to get your attention to listen to this when it comes out, my friend. I
Totally
picked
kidding. This
I
movie rules.
I picked up all the litter for you too. That is all.
But, I don't know what their intentions with, because Jake, spoiler, is Jamie. But I don't know what their intentions with making him look different were, right? Because apparently Charlie Sheen shot all his scenes in 1 week. You know, the movie was shot or 1 day. The movie was shot in, like, 4 weeks, and there's scenes in this
Oh
movie
shit.
where you can clearly see that it's not Charlie Sheen, where they're, like, filming the back of his head,
Yeah.
or in the flashbacks where you see the murder and stuff, that's clearly not Charlie Sheen.
Dude, those fucking flashbacks are
But it
now it's all
but
crow. It's all the crow now. Now that you said that. Now
Yeah,
it's like it's opened a whole new can of worms for me.
right. It's the fucking Crow. If
Yeah.
Jake just needs a guitar and to
What
mime
and
to
strum it,
mime.
but he's playing solos.
Yeah, I was gonna say to mime poorly that he's actually playing the guitar.
Yeah.
But you get like the long scene, the wide shot of him riding his bike down, arriving in the town, essentially, right? Like the cowboy.
Yeah, that's like when you're driving to Monroeville. That's you
Ugh.
coming down the hill going to
Yep.
Monroeville Mall.
Yep. Yeah, except Sherilyn Finn, if I approached her, she'd mace me. Or Carrie, I'll say. We'll take the celebrity out of it. Even if it was Carrie with no celebrity attached, she'd still mace me.
Yeah.
he just he just rides his bike up to her and she starts hitting on him. Wouldn't it be nice if that's the way life worked? I guess if you're Charlie Sheen, it does.
He's
He
like,
does have
you
tiger
want to
blood.
ride with, yeah, you want to ride with the man that's winning? He's,
He's like, you can't process me with a normal brain.
yeah. You can't handle it.
From my big, beautiful warlock brain, welcome to Sheen's Corner. You're either in my corner or you're with the trolls. She got so wet it looked like her water broke. That's the effect Charlie's got.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I fucking love that dude. He's so fucking crazy.
He's so crazy.
Like, boom, crush, night, losers, winning. Duh.
Boom.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Fucking
He's
Packard shows up though. This fucking Packard, this fucking guy, man, he needs to
he's
be
a
arrested.
he's a fucking loser.
He's
What is wrong with him?
Dude, he's a piece of shit.
You know,
Well,
later in the movie, he's like he gets girls apparently. Why is he well, okay, so Sherilyn Finn is much better than the girl he's with later, but I suppose I could see his side of the story if you put Jennifer Connelly in this part, I'd probably be like Packard.
shit.
I'd be sitting across the street crying. I
Crying.
saw you in Requiem for a Dream with the double dildo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could buy you drugs.
I can afford it.
I'm not taking away from Sherilyn Finn. She's fucking beautiful, but they were all like teenagers. Well, they were probably in their 20s during this, but still, you know.
Well, I want to know how Carrie became property of Packard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just stamped her. Like,
Right, and she somehow forgets the night, right?
yeah, yeah,
How long ago did this happen? Because they're still like teenagers, allegedly.
yeah,
Although Packard looks like he's our age.
yeah.
he's like you ever see that meme with Steve Buscemi with the skateboard and the hat on backwards? He's like,
Yeah,
"Hey fellow,"
yeah.
Packard basically. He's like, "Hey fellow
High school.
teenagers."
Yeah, hey, fellow high schoolers. I
Yeah.
I am teenage high schooler boy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the same. He's like falling down that guy. He's like, "We're the same, you and I.
Yeah.
We're the same."
Yeah. That's a fucking great movie too. Holy shit. I haven't watched that in forever.
Uh-oh. Did I just trigger some memories?
Oh man, I love that movie.
I do too. It's great. And speaking of Charlie Sheen, okay, I'll try to signal these with a little right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna be quoting Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
But I thought he was really progressive for his time because he
He
was a
was.
member of the LGBTQRSW
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
That's cool.
because he's quoted as here we go.
There we go.
He's by winning.
By
I
winning.
win here, I win there.
Yeah.
He was B before B was cool. Charlie Sheen was an innovator. He was a he was an early adopter of the LGB by winning. It counts.
Oh,
Whatever.
he goes, whatever. You can't handle
What
it.
whatever's you couldn't handle it.
Can't handle this brain.
Oh man, I fucking love that dude. He's such a he is basically every Hollywood star except he says the quiet part out loud
Yeah. Like he's just, there's no filter.
because look at how many, I don't want to get into controversies with Hollywood because they're all disgusting deviants and they call our B movies garbage, right? Fuck those people.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to get into all that crap, but at least Charlie Sheen, if he was one of those Epstein people, he'd fucking say it.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a filter.
Yeah. Not at all.
I mean, here. I'll do one more for you before we start before we go to the lake.
Yeah.
The run I was on made Sinatra, Flynn, Jagger, Richards, all of them look like droopy-eyed, armless children. The guy had no filter. He's not dead.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of shit that just goes burning through your head when you're like at all these events and shit, you know?
It makes me self-conscious. I'm like, am I droopy-eyed? I don't have arms. I have arms.
Do I have arms?
Don't pick on me, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh
But
shit.
but as couples do, Carrie and Packard go to the I
But they're
guess
not
it's
a
a lake.
couple. But they're not a
Right,
couple. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They go to the
But
lake. Why didn't she go to the police at any point during this movie?
well, that's what I was saying, dude. Like he's completely like he owns
You
her.
know
Like he's
why?
trafficking. He's getting ready to traffic her.
She went to the police and the police were just like, that there's an RV.
Yeah.
I borrowed it off a buddy of mine. He took my house. I took the RV. He's like, what?
And
I'm
that's
being fucking trafficked, asshole.
it's, oh my god.
She walks out of the building and he goes, Merry Christmas. Shitter was full.
What does he say? What's he say about the fucking microwave? He's like, "Oh no, Clark." He's
Every
like,
time I fire up the microwave, she pissed her pants. I piss my pants and forget who I was for something like that.
for like 3 days.
I piss my pants and forget who I was for half an hour.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I fucking love that Jake is sunbathing. What are the guys doing?
Well, when they pull up, man, Packer gets out of his fucking Corvette or whatever. He is way too big for that fucking car. Way too big.
It's like me when I used to sit in my Escort.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I did look it up and that dude is 6'6".
Yeah.
That is a big
Yeah.
motherfucker.
It's a big fucking melon.
Ours is the biggest car that I could afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big guy. And don't you love the fucking like he got all his attire at a casino?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about? Why they never touch on that or explain it in any way, but he's got like the bull skull or whatever on the back of his jacket, and all
Yeah.
his jewelry is that turquoise and
Yeah.
silver shit.
Yeah, I was wondering the same. I was like, what the fuck's on the back of his jacket? And I was like, it's like bedazzled. It's like a
I
bedazzled like bull skull.
I'm not one at all to you do you, but he seems like one of those average white dudes that's like, I am an Indian. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
You go, I am half Indian, half hillbilly.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not. Shut up. You're a white guy. Take that shit off. It's so corny, man. It's so
I know.
fucking corny.
But that's
He's got
that's the rebel man back in that day.
Yeah, he was the rebel. It's so funny. He's got like I got a picture of myself when I was like 8 years old and I have that same haircut.
Yeah.
It's like his mom cut his hair.
Yeah, the feathered, like just kinda
the the just like not a bowl cut because it's like a soft mullet
yeah,
almost.
soft mullets. Oh
but
shit.
uh
So Jake's
but look,
sunbathing down on the rock like a lizard.
yeah, well he's taunting I suppose at this point of the movie, which is funny. Why does I need to stop doing this, but I'm getting off topic. Why does Packard never confront Jake ever?
That's interesting. Yeah. He's just like, I saw him over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always like running his mouth and shit. But I do believe he confronts him, right? Because he's
No,
no,
never.
I guess he doesn't.
No, he never
Everybody
does.
around, it's everybody around him,
Yeah.
and he's always
Every
like, "Who is this guy?" You know?
like even I guess I mean maybe he sees him as a threat, like he doesn't want to embarrass. I don't know. He never
Well, yeah, he's laying there. Number one, he's like laying there on that rock, just staring at his not old lady. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's walking into. So he's like, "Who is this guy?"
don't stare at my piece of ass.
Yeah, just stay at my. This, she's mine. Stakes his
It's my
claim.
lady.
Yeah,
Or no,
he
or
starts
no.
he starts peeing on her. She's mine. See?
He should have walked up and said, "Are you staring at my lady?
Yeah.
Like the settler stares at the buffalo?"
Yeah. Like the sailor stares at the sun.
I would have fucking loved it if they went that route. Like, uh, fucking Packard just thinks he's an Indian
but
or
he's
a Native
but,
American.
but he's white, but he's like trying
Yeah.
to claim that he's got that blood in him.
Are you staring at my uh Jesus Christ, we just had Indian issue Native American issues with our last fucking movie, Cannibal the Musical.
Yeah.
Now we got this guy.
Yeah, he's trying to act like it.
When he gets
It would have
mad,
been
he
a
goes, "Woo, woo,
yeah.
woo, 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 woo."
He's
I'm being
when it's
terribly racist right now, I suppose. I don't hate
yeah,
Native
no.
Americans.
We're
Chill.
we're making fun of a white guy trying to act
Making
like a
fun of
Native
Packard.
American. Yeah, making fun of
Not just Packard, it's just that's how I know people in real life that are like that.
yeah.
I am half Native American. Well,
Well, I mean,
guys, I
it's the ones that are like I'm like 10% or I'm like 2%, like
yeah. I'm like,
something.
you got
The ones that are like I'm like 2%, like where it's really nothing, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that are like Packard that would be like, oh, like I'm a
buying all
badass.
the
Yeah,
fucking
everybody else,
jewelry.
for sure. Hell yeah, that's awesome, but they're also the ones that don't like fucking I don't know, wear it on their sleeve. It's always all them Packards always gotta ruin it.
I love I love that Packard sees Billy and Jake staring at Carrie, so they go to a flashback of the night.
Well, Billy walks up on Jake out of nowhere and he's like, "Hey, man,"
Right.
He's
Right.
like, "It's
Billy's
a
like
hot
the
one
more
today." And then like Jake looks at him like, "You couldn't handle it."
I got tiger
I
blood.
have tiger blood.
Billy's like the moral center of the movie.
I know.
He's like the neutral good guy,
Yeah,
and
to balance it out.
yeah, he's the
And
he's
he's like open about his brother like immediately too. Like he's like, "Oh
yeah, he's
yeah,
like,
he's
"Hey,
murdered."
I'm Billy. My
Yeah.
brother was murdered. Did you
Yeah. It's a hot
Who
one
are
out.
you?"
It's a hot one out today.
Oh man, he should have been like, "Is it? Is it hot?" What the hell kinda that's that little fucking lake that they're at, what the fuck kinda I can't you can't call it a beach.
It's like a quarry, I believe. Is
I
what
don't think it's a quarry
No?
either. Uh it's a place I think it's in Arizona. It's at Sabino Canyon.
Okay.
It's just some fucking rock. I saw like this on set shit where it's not a quarry. It
Yeah.
is what it is. It's on in flat land. It's rock and it's just like a lake running through the desert.
Okay.
I don't know.
Kinda sweet.
It looks nice though.
Yeah, it looks sweet. Looks hot as fuck though. Them rocks look hot as fuck.
Oh yeah, well, Charlie allegedly Charlie shot his scenes in one day, so I wonder how much bending over backwards they had to do to get his fucking scenes finished.
Yeah.
I bet it was a pain in the fucking ass.
He's They're like, "What are you
And
on? What are you on, Charlie?" He was like, "I'm on Charlie Sheen. That's what I'm on."
another thing, I wonder if they did this because I wonder if it was a height issue that they never had Packard confront Jake because Charlie Sheen in real life is 5'10",
Yeah.
which is average. He's not short.
Well, they could have did like that perception thing like they did on like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, force perception,
Yeah, force perception. Yeah.
force
Oh,
perspective.
yes, force
But
perspective, yes.
but that guy was 6'6". He would have towered over
He would have just
Jake.
picked him up,
Charlie
shook the
was
shit
like,
out of
"I'm
him.
not." Charlie was probably like, "No, we're not going to be in the same shot together."
He was like, "It's okay, my brain's bigger than him."
Yeah, I got. He couldn't handle it.
He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, fucking.
Uh,
I'm just reminded because we were talking before about the Charlie Sheen quote, so I'll give you another one just because we can't stop talking about him. Here we go. I'm dealing with fools here. I'll do it. Wait a second. I'll do it in the trademark the only accent I know how to do. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Or do poorly. I'm dealing with fools and trolls and soft targets. It's just strafing runs in my underwear before my first cup of coffee. I don't have time for these clowns. I don't want strafing runs in my underwear. I know that's not how he meant it, but use your words,
my
Charlie.
my phone's ringing. I look at it. Jack Nicholson winning.
Winning. By winning. I win here. I win there.
Oh shit.
Uh, yeah, okay. I don't know what this one means, but here you go. Here's another one just for the road. I've spent, I think, close to the last decade effortlessly and magically converting your tin cans into pure gold. I don't fucking know what he means. converting your tin cans into pure gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
That's
he's
fucking
just
yeah.
openly crazy.
Yeah. Again, things that we all think, random thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah. Like, I turned these tin cans into fucking gold,
Yeah.
Kevin. But we finally meet the guys from The Crow, Skank and Gutter
Yeah.
Boy
After
or
the
Fun
flash,
Boy, Gutter Boy.
after that flashback too, so that's which is reminiscent, but yeah, where they're attacking him and he gets his tiger blood in his eye and goes crazy.
How many people on his little gang has he pulled that little switchblade out on?
I know. Well,
We'd all team up.
on that Augie or whatever.
He does it on everybody. He pulls it out on
Oh
Skank.
yeah, into his ear and shit.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
pulls it on Skank, says get rid of that zombie piss, because Skank
yeah.
is fucking drinking like motor oil or some shit,
The
brake
big
fluid,
hydraulic fluid.
hydraulic fluid.
And, Skank, do me a favor, will you? Get rid of that zombie piss you're drinking before it turns you into a mushroom.
Motley Crue was playing on the radio when they pulled up to the smoking in the boys' room. Do you remember that video?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Didn't it
who's in
have
it? You remember the principal?
yeah, he was from Better Off Dead, right?
No, it was Michael Berryman.
He's in Better Off Dead, isn't he?
Is
Isn't
it?
he
Is he?
or no, One Crazy Summer. He's Booger's dad.
That's right. Yeah.
He's Booger's dad.
But in that
He's
video, man, they had that like really tiny toupee slapped on top of his head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep,
Anyway,
Motley Crue races.
yeah. That car, man, that car that they're in, it's a 66 Barracuda. Every car in this fucking movie
Cuda.
is Cuda. Every car in this movie is like all Mopar cars. It's hilarious. Like it's like they got
Yeah.
sponsored or something. I don't know. It's
Well,
just
I
something I
mean,
noticed. Everything is. It's like I don't know. Maybe they got like a
Mopar is Dodge, right? So they
yeah, but I'm just saying like
probably
every car, pretty much every car except for Billy's and I think that's it really. His little
I
Spitfire, like I
I
think that's
had I had a car, a 1971 Dodge Monaco that had a Mopar engine in it,
they're all
and it
Mopar engines.
and it was the only good thing about that car. It had been stolen and driven before. I bought it for like $70. The the fuel gauge didn't work. Nothing worked on it. The battery was swollen like a fucking beach ball. Like if I turned on the heat, the car smelled like fucking battery. You know what that smell
Oh,
is?
like that ozone like
Yeah, it was
smell. Yeah,
terrible. My windshield
yeah.
wipers didn't work. The fucking nothing worked in that goddamn car, and it was so big it had a couch as a front seat.
Yeah.
But those were the days, man. I had to hotwire it every time I started it,
Yeah, I had a
and
car like that.
the fuel gauge didn't work, so I ran out of gas all the time.
Yeah, you wait till it sputters and you're like, "Oh, I'm low."
Oh shit. But I wish I had Charlie Sheen's game because he f- goes he floats up to Carrie on a floaty. What is that thing?
Like those little mattresses, those little inflatable rafts
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
little like
They look like
pool
inflatable
mat
mattresses, yeah.
a pool mattress. What are
Mhm.
I somebody's probably going, "You fucking jackasses, that's this."
You don't go outside though.
But again, yeah. But again, Carrie sets up the date.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
Man,
he rafts
that
right
tiger
in.
blood.
Yep.
Winning.
Yeah, winning.
Winning.
Packard, he's like, "Hold your horses, guy."
Hold your horse. I'm not your guy, buddy.
Yeah, I ain't your guy, buddy. I ain't your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, friend. So, uh, so over at Big K's Burgers, is that like Sonic for the day?
Yeah,
Like a like high school food for teenagers, adults,
yeah.
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
garbage.
Yeah, it's the local hangout it's just like the main spot next to the beach, and I don't know where it would be. Like it's clearly next to like this racing strip that everybody's all about. So
You mean the road?
the road,
the, the
the
random fuck.
the thing that's got the stripes on it, right? That runs right
Yeah.
through it. Yeah,
That thing what has the yellow lines in it.
yeah, that one. There's a lot
But
going on in that whole scene right there. It seems like there's just so much shit. Like, oh
well, it's just another scene of Packard cock block, or what would pussy blocking.
yeah,
I don't know, what do you call it the opposite way? He's blocking Carrie.
uh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
We have to come up with
Okay.
we have to come up with something for that. Cock blocking. I don't know. Huh. I think it's fucked up that it's so uncommon that there's not a word for it.
There might be, but on the other end, yeah, I don't know. I think they all. I think it's just universal. So yeah, like Billy's like trying to give Carrie a ride home, and no. Packard shows up. Here's Packard, fucking motherfucker. He's so fucking mad, and then obviously he's got his whole fucking crew, and Billy fucking spits a slant at Augie. I think Augie wants Billy's butt, to be honest with you.
I'm glad you said that, because I've thought it was funny that Billy is wearing, or Augie is wearing, a crop top, and he has the goddamn nerve to call Billy a faggot.
Because he wants him.
Faggot.
He says it with this like passion in his eyes, like I'm gonna make you mine. While he's fingering his belly button,
I'm gonna take old Billy to Pound Town. and this is, I think, doesn't Packard pull the knife on Augie at this point? Yes.
Yeah, he pulls it and puts it up on his throat.
Here fucking he pulls a knife on Augie, so there's two.
Yeah.
Why is anyone hanging out with this dude?
I know, like why isn't this motherfucker in jail?
Right.
Cut to trying to talk to the fucking sheriff again. He's like
so fucking
save the neck for me, Clark.
Yeah.
What?
Save the neck for me.
Packard goes on to being free. Or you go in there to tell him, and he's like, I have this for you. And you open it, and it's those fucking blue suede shoes. Or those big ass shoes he gave fucking Clark.
That's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Yeah.
I fucking love Randy Quaid. He's not here yet, though.
No,
this is
I know.
Packard bullies Billy into trying to race him for his car, right? The Mr. Bean mobile or whatever he's
got. Little
got.
Spitfire, yeah.
That little fucking I don't know what it is. I couldn't.
It's a little Spitfire.
I couldn't put the roof on it if I sat in that goddamn thing.
I know.
So I don't know what Packard wants with it.
Yeah. Again, yeah, he's like, you're gonna race me. He's like,
you're gonna race me.
You go race
me. And then we get intro to the race.
Yep. She shows up just in time.
Right, because he is supernatural, so
yeah,
and that is his brother. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Clearly shows up clearly in time, save his brother.
Yep.
Save his brother. But I
And to
like
get
that
its revenge.
I like that in most race movies where cars are racing, they got like girls in bikinis or whatever with the flag to start the race.
Yeah, we get fucking
Rugged.
we get fucking Clint Howard. That's what you get, guys.
What a polar opposite to the norm. Talk about busting up stereotypes.
They should have fucking put him in a fucking drag outfit too, like fucking complete like
I'm a pretty girl.
yeah, some fucking messy ass lipstick and shit.
Yeah, all over his fucking face. Here, I'll do that. I would fuck me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, doll him all up,
Good
send him out there.
horses.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, they fly past the cops who are like, "Oh shit," you know. What the crap? That scene on The Crow. That's exactly that scene right there when fucking Skank's like fucking chasing after T-Bird.
What in tarnation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking...
What the crap?
It's like fucking Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But the fucking the races in this movie are I'm not a fucking I'm not a car guy. I don't really care about movies with races and shit. But however, the races in this movie are fucking amazing, and
They're sweet.
the reason they're amazing is because the director Mike Marvin admitted to copying the Road Warrior, Mad Max 2.
Yeah.
George Miller. He basically, if you watch the Road Warrior, all the shots and everything are the same. He basically just copied his work, which I suppose all people do, really.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
artists.
it's all influence, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, but the races in this movie, if you're a car guy, watch this movie. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Good.
That Interceptor really has some get up and go with that turbo, that 4-cylinder turbo.
The fucking thing just pulls away effortlessly.
Oh yeah,
It's
gets
like
around ahead. It ain't shit.
And Augie's like, "Oh my Jesus! What the? that was super."
He's so fast.
but yeah, the Wraith pulls away and kind of sets up a roadblock with his car.
Mm-hmm.
How inconsiderate!
Absolutely, cheater. Or is he winning?
He's by winning.
The Ogie fucking smashes right into him, and we get a pretty sweet fucking let's set the car on fire and tip it over the side of the cliff scene.
Oh man,
it's
these
pretty
fucking
sweet.
car explosions, yeah, they're great.
A lot of budget. He had a lot. Yeah. Dude had a lot of money going into this for not really doing a lot of stuff, in his career. They really gave him a lot of shit for this, man.
He definitely blew his wad on this movie because if the next movie you do is Hamburger, I guess it was because there were things that happened on the set and shit. You know? One of the camera operators died during the final race.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, if you watch the credits, I think the film is dedicated to him. Let me see. His name was Bruce Ingram. I think at the end of the movie it says it's dedicated to him, but one of the camera cars rolled during that scene and that guy died.
Oh shit.
So I think that's probably part of why Mike Marvin didn't get a lot more director roles. I think he
Oh.
only directed one more movie after this,
Yeah.
and it was Hamburger.
Yeah. Let's give him something safe, guys. Give him something
Yeah,
safe.
you can't flip a car making a hamburger.
Looks like it's back to bumper bulling for this guy.
Yep. Yeah, and the Wraith's car reassembles and drives away just before the police arrive.
Yep, like
It's
it ain't shit.
Yep. It's symbolism.
Yep.
If you want to be a dork, it's symbolism. It's Jamie healing because he has accomplished 1%, 10% of his goal.
Yeah, doesn't he end up losing like one of his like braces that's on his arms or some shit?
Well,
After
they show that same one like every time it happens. So
Oh,
I don't think he loses it necessarily.
oh,
I think it just is like a symbol.
oh,
I don't know. I don't know. They keep showing the same part, like scrap metal.
yeah.
He's like,
Some
that's
foil.
my leg brace. I got this bum leg.
I got this bum leg. They say I ain't gonna play no more.
But you know who pulls up to the scene?
Oh, the police show up, dude. Oh my god! And we get the sheriff, the introduction to Cousin Eddie, but these fucking cops, right? They show up and
You gotta say it. It's Loomis when he's saying Cousin Eddie. It's Loomis.
no, but like I think right before that,
But from this point forward, Cousin Eddie means Loomis.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah. But the cops are looking at the body or whatever, and they're like, "Local kid," and the cops like, "Used to be." What the fuck is that?
Cold as ice.
Cold as ice. But yeah, we get to Loomis and his introduction, man, and he comes in. He's like, "Rupert, you want to fuck me? I'm gonna fuck you." And he looks over and he's like, "Abby, put this mask on. Thank me for this." And he spits in his hand.
Put this mask on and don't look. Me and Rupert are gonna be docking over here. Rocking with docking. Permission to dock, sir.
Rupert. So yeah,
But,
he's got them all lined up and he's questioning them.
Okay, pal. Time to drain the drug overdose sloshing above your eyebrows and tell me who the dude was driving that other car.
Well, Loomis tells them that there ain't enough of Augie left to stick in a cigar box.
Yeah.
That's a lie. He's fully intact except for his eyes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Loomis is straight up fucking lying.
Yeah. Well, you have to do that during investigation sometimes.
Yeah. He's like, you guys are going downtown. Jackasses.
Jackasses.
Yeah, because the paramedics show him the body and he's like, ooh, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yuck. Ew. Ew. Ew.
I love the terminology too that Packard and Rughead make up for the because when everybody leaves the scene, Packard pulls Rughead aside and he's like asks him about the injection plant and the digital radio killer.
Yeah.
What the fuck is an injection plant? I'm not a car mechanic, but I work on my own car. I've never heard of a thing called an injection plant. Maybe I'm an idiot.
Call the dealership.
I Googled it. Google means for boomers. Google means I searched for it on the internet.
You Googleized it. You should call the dealer and ask them what that is and see if they have any in stock.
But my fucking phone just started going, hey, this is what that fucking means.
Oh my god.
Shut up, dickhead. I Googled it and it just showed me like manufacturing plants for injection molding and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not what I'm looking for.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're getting into some kind of logistics.
But
Maybe they're going to be making aftermarket parts for cars, and they need like these injection mold machines.
Well, yeah. But here we get to number 3, knife pull.
Yeah.
Because Carrie's crying over Augie for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
She's being held hostage by a gang of thugs, and she's crying because Augie's dead.
Right. Again, why hasn't she gone to the cops? Why isn't Packard in fucking jail?
They don't ever explain why she doesn't remember that it was them that fucking killed Jamie. Right?
Yeah. Right.
But I love Packard being the white boy Native American that he is.
He's like
cuts
himself.
Gets all fucking he gets all emo.
He's like, drink from me and live forever.
I offer to you my flesh. She mentions in this scene that they've never had sex.
Yeah, they haven't done shit. They're not together.
And he's already that bad, man.
And then he fucking puts blood on her fucking cheek and like gives her like goth Red Wings. Yeah. Her fucking gothic Red Wings and shit.
The radio should have been love will tear us apart again. Bela Lugosi's dead. I'm dead.
Fucking London After Midnight on the radio.
I'm your best nightmare.
Yeah. Midnight, the moonlight's in.
Oh yeah, and then when Skank and Gutter Boy are driving around, they got Gigi Allen. That would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Your God is a piece of trash.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, suck my fucking ass. I am the highest power, the leader of the pack.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Shoot, knife, strangle, beat, and crucify. These are the 5 laws of the jungle that I live by. That's Gigi Allen.
Yeah.
And that's not far off from how he sounds.
Yeah. Oh, Gigi. R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to Gigi. That's the last thing.
Or it'd be R.I.P.P. and poo poo.
Did you ever see his home video?
Oh, hated. Oh, that's amazing, man.
He pays that girl to piss in his mouth on his birthday after he's been eating glizzies all day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like fucking her with hot dogs too. He's fucking her with glizzies. Yeah.
He fucking throws up. He's laying on his back and he throws up all those hot dogs. So there's just pieces of hot dogs all over his face.
Yep.
What a man.
He lived his life, man. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, he's GG. And got another God's own prototype. The drummer,
the naked drummer.
Yeah, he lets you like put drumsticks in his butt at their shows.
No thanks. Unless I can splinter it first.
Yeah. There's a good newer documentary out too. They pretty much follow Merle around.
Could you kill a vampire by sticking a wooden drumstick up his ass?
I guess it depends on how sensitive they are to wood.
No.
If you want to call back to Jerry Dandridge, like a pencil through the hand really fucking got him, so really pissed him off. So I don't know.
Drumstick up his ass would be devastating.
Yeah. No. He'd go. No. He'd go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh shit! All right, so let's, let's
Okay,
yeah. Here we
let's-
go.
the Wraith.
Yeah,
Oh, he pulls up at the garage with a shotgun, with a shotty.
yeah. He pulls up, standing in the doorway like he's getting ready to play laser tag.
Yep. And of course, we got another memory of him being murdered by them.
Yeah,
Because at this point we don't know that Jamie and Jake are the same person, right?
right. Mm-hmm.
It's not a spoiler because if you're listening to this, I hope you saw the movie already
Yeah.
because we're gonna spoil the shit out of it. But I love that before he comes in there, Packard is doing his rounds, like shaking hands and kissing babies, acting like a supervisor.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like,
Smacking
he's pulled a
butts.
knife on everybody,
Yeah.
but now he's like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, guy? How you doing, buddy?"
Well, HR decided that he needed some like anger management before they went on with their logistics business. So he has to go through and he's trying to reform himself.
Yeah.
You know, when he's pulling up to the fucking garage, the Wraith or Jamie or whatever, and it's daytime. And then when he like kicks the doors open, it's like pitch black outside with just his lights on behind him.
No, I didn't notice that,
Yeah, it's
but
weird.
it's a side effect of tiger blood.
It is. It is. Your day just comes flying through.
Yeah, it's like time just bends around your will.
Even though it looks like we're running up to the door, if you were to really see it third person, you'd be walking really slow, like feeling your surroundings.
He busts in and he goes from my big beautiful warlock brain. Warlock brain. Welcome to Sheen's Corner.
You can't handle it.
They're like, "Oh shit, he turned it to nighttime."
He turned into nighttime.
Nighttime is the right time. No. He put a drumstick in my butthole. I love that fucking Skank is up in the rafters
Yeah.
like a goddamn cat. he was like, "Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm out."
Skank, you pussy.
Hey!
Yeah,
Who is that guy?
I don't know. But whoever he was, he's weird and pissed off.
Oh, man.
And when the Wraith disappears, which they were staring at him the whole time, right?
Yeah, every single person was staring at him. He's got a light up shotgun so you can see it.
And they didn't notice him just disappear.
No.
They were like, "Oh, where'd he go?"
Where'd he go?
Yeah. Where'd that boy go? Yeah, it's like they were all staring at him and he disappeared and they're like, "What? Who? What?" But they never think that he's the only one that ever catches on is Rughead. Everyone
Yeah.
else is like, "He's just a kid."
He's just a kid.
Yeah, and meanwhile, when Loomis goes to see Skank and Gutter Boy at the it's like an airplane junkyard, whatever.
Yeah, where they work.
Yeah. That's where Skank asks Gutter Boy if he wants a little hydro pump.
Yeah.
He's drinking hydraulic fluid.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh,
That stuff's got a kick.
that stuff's got a kick."
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and rice.
And our boy cousin Eddie goes over to Big K's to visit Billy.
Yeah. He's just
Right.
making his rounds, man.
Or no, yeah, at this point he's just hanging out. He's getting free food that he bitches about.
Absolutely. Starts picking it apart, and they're like, "No charge." What's this? She was like, "No charge for the sheriff or whatever." Some shit.
No charge for the Sarge.
Yeah, no charge for the Sarge, and he says, "That's lieutenant or whatever." It's like, you bastard.
Yeah, and then he started bitching about what was on it.
I know.
Like if you got free food, man,
Eat that shit.
I wouldn't give him free food. The goddamn gang in town is always terrorizing that place. He never does shit about it.
I know. It does look like it's in the middle of like a kind of like defunct neighborhood too. If you look across the street, there's like Cousin Eddie's like RV and shit. That's where Loomis lives.
Yeah.
There's like a broken down gas station too. Like it's just nothing there but just abandoned cars.
She falls down a well, her eyes go cross. Gets kicked on mule.
I don't know, Clark.
You might want to take a rain check on that kiss. He's got a lip fungus ain't identified yet.
How is it that like Cousin Eddie has found his way into like 2 of our episodes?
Because fucking the metal plate.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ought to go sailing down no hill with nothing between the ground and my brains but a piece of government plastic.
That's how he fucking wanders into our fucking episodes. He's just fucking
He's a national treasure. What can you do?
Yeah.
He's gonna weasel in here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I like oh yeah, and this is where Packard gets the note on his dashboard or on his steering wheel from the Wraith.
He's like, "I'll be on Lookout Mountain" or some shit.
I'll be up on Lookout Mountain Road.
He opens it. It's just a drawing of a dick.
It's that would have been great. Or a "Do you like me? Yes or no?"
Yeah.
Check the box.
Check the box.
Check the box. I kind of like that it would have just been a picture of a dick.
Yeah. And he's like, "Let's go."
He photoshopped Rughead butt fucking him.
It was like a really shitty caricature of Rughead.
Yeah, like it fucking scotch taped. But this is where Rughead when because who's race Minty is racing here.
Yeah.
And Rughead Minty, who I think in Road, which one? He's the little kid in Mad Max, right?
Mhm.
That's the guy's name. That's the kid's name. I think.
Yeah.
Something.
And that's funny that you said that earlier because that Firebird that he's driving, it's got that supercharger on the front, like on the front where the blower is coming up out of the hood, like the Mad Max car. But none of that worked. That was just a prop they stuck on top of that car. Like that wasn't like a part of the engine. Like it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I mean, it looks sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's just fun. But it's funny when you started mentioning all the Mad Max stuff. Now that comes around because I'm like, oh, that's why he put that on there. You know?
Yeah. He likes Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna copy this movie and then make hamburger. But Rughead attaches the digital radio killer to the demon motor.
Yeah.
It was fucking lightning shooting all around it, and he just goes, "Packard, you should take a look at this." It's like, no, forfeit. This is all over at this point.
Yeah.
But they continue the race, and I like that Minty says, "This one's for Augie," but he was laughing when he found out that Augie died.
Yeah.
Like, you hypocrite. asshole.
You son of a bitch.
And as he does with Augie, he speeds away.
Mhm.
The races are great. You know,
They are.
but I don't know how to describe a race. Cars going fast around roads.
Yeah.
I don't car race.
Car race.
But he does the same thing. He speeds off and creates like his own little roadblock. But the police are chasing him now, or the police are actually chasing them while they're racing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, they zoom by him and they're like, "Oh shit, here we go." I think the cops were also mounted up waiting for it too, because they're trying to catch this phantom, you know.
This wraith,
This wraith,
perhaps.
this phantom. This
Yeah,
wraith.
but when he reforms, you know, they like look. Who would think that he had anything to do with it? If I mean, I suppose maybe they think that he just crashed.
Yeah.
But if his car reforms and drives out of the wreckage, and then they try to create like a roadblock for it, did they not see the wreck or anything? Did they not see what happened? I mean,
I
they
don't
were
think
all-
these I don't think these fucking cops like
they're a
go,
bunch
"What the
of
fuck?"
Gomer piles.
Yeah, dude. The local kid used to be.
I'm nearsighted. I can't see much further than 20 feet in front of me. I gotta get home. My sister's. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. But they destroyed a lot of fucking cars in this movie, man. Like, he must have been like, "This is my one shot, you know, deal, man. I'm going for it," which I guess I would have too.
Yeah, he was like, fuck this car, fuck this car, fuck
Yeah.
this car, you're cool. Fuck
Yeah.
this car.
Let me get that prototype car.
Yeah, I guess at some point Dodge was selling that model, like you could a build kit where you could make that car
Yeah.
for like $70,000, but I don't know what if anybody ever did that. You can find those cars on the internet.
Yeah, people have built them, and there's some
Yeah.
that are they still have just for museums and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've
It's a cool
seen them.
car. I'm not into muscle cars or anything, but I would like
Yeah.
this one just because it's all blacked out. And
That
shit.
was like what everybody thought the future was. Kind of like when the Ford Probe
Yeah.
came out.
That Ford Escort.
That Ford Escort.
Grocery getter. Look, the back pops open.
Pops open. Check that out.
Space age. You remember when? This is gonna age me and you. You remember when Astrovans were a new thing, and we were like, they look like space shuttles driving down the road.
And it's so aerodynamic. Or the Ford Taurus, when that shit came out, and when RoboCop came out, that's like when they really introduced the Ford Taurus because of its shape, because it was like borderline like futuristic, because it had like the round curves to it and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The future.
But anyway, when the police they create a blockade and the Wraith like just crashes through them unscathed.
Absolutely.
And Loomis is watching through his binoculars
Mm-hmm.
and sees the fucking car disperse into like 5 little balls of light.
Little Orbeez.
And I suppose Orbeez.
Little
I
Orbeez.
suppose he's the only one that recognizes what he's looking at, because he does kind of. I think at this point he knows what's going on.
Do you
because
think
because later in the movie he's like, he's done.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck him.
Can't do shit.
Yeah. We can't stop him. Come
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
But
Back at Big K's,
Yeah.
man.
oh man, I wonder what those burgers taste. They look pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a hamburger guy, but I would partake.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Especially if Sherilyn Finn's working there. Come on. She was in
Yeah, they come out. They see.
was in Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
You gonna make my hamburger?
You gonna make my hamburger?
You gonna make my hamburger and you was in Twin Peaks? I should be making your hamburger.
You were Laura? You gonna make my hamburger?
You was trying to fuck Coops.
Yeah, like how
love
the whole fucking part, like when they leave the restaurant, and he's clearly like, "Oh, you doing all right?" She's like, "No, I'm just gonna walk in the dark alone in the middle of this broken down town."
on behalf of Big K's, we appreciate that you called us a restaurant.
Well, yeah, big case. And then Jake just shows up out of nowhere. They're who's Skank and Gutter Boy. They're like, "There goes the dork."
Turn their radio on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, suck my fucking ass. I am the highest power, the leader of the pack. Shoot, knife, strangle, beat, and crucify.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fucking Gigi Allen is playing and in the car with Billy and it's at this point Skank and Gutter Boy in the chase scene. Our chase is when Jake picks up Carrie, right?
Yeah,
because
because he
they're
shows
on his
up.
dirt bike.
Yeah, because she's just like, "I'm just gonna leave and walk in this dark area," and he just pulls up out of nowhere, and she just pops on his bike. It's that tiger blood.
Oh. Yeah. He was like, "Boom, crush, night, losers, winning."
He takes up on his bike. Yeah, and then that's when Skank and Gutter Boy see him, and they're like, "There's the dorks."
There's the dorks. Yeah, he gets on. They have their moment, and Jake is like, Jake goes, "I'm 0 for 3 with marriage. The scoreboard doesn't lie, never has. So what we all have is a marriage of the heart. To sully or contaminate or radically disrespect the union with a shameful contract is something that I will leave to the amateurs and Bible grippers." I don't fucking know what he's talking about. Whatever. Charlie Sheen's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck, man?
But you can't focus on things that matter if all you've been is asleep for 40 years. Funny how sleep rhymes with sheep, you know. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh
my god, he's fucking making strafing runs in his underwear again. I got strafing runs in my underwears.
Oh shit. So yeah, fucking Skank and Gutter Boy crash.
I love that they don't even hide that there's just like people throwing garbage by the windows.
Yeah.
It's like they're like when we watched The Dead Next Door, which was a no budget movie, they did a better job of making it look like they were driving than this movie does. They're like throwing cardboard boxes and shit at the windows.
Yeah. Throw it now.
Throw it now. It's like the cat in Reanimator.
Yeah, throw it now.
Throw it. That's how cats jump.
Shoot the J.
Skank is trying to get Gutter Boy to shoot him, and Gutter Boy's like, he's like, "I don't like no guns."
Yeah, he's over there.
Crying.
He's over there having a fucking panic attack.
He's a member of their gang,
Yeah.
quote, whatever, and he's just crying.
I tried to warn you, Skank. I said, do we have to drive so fast and use a gun? I get you no gun.
Shut up, gutter boy! I gotta think, man.
Yeah. He's crying. He's
don't like
he's just
those
sitting in that
boys.
passenger seat. And he's just going, ah.
And he fires the shotgun inside the car and disables the steering.
Yeah.
So they fucking roll the car. And of course, they're both okay. They might be fucked up, but they're on so many drugs they can't feel it.
Yeah, Skank ends up fucking getting some WD-40 and fucking doing himself a big old thruck of it.
And Jake and
gacker.
Carrie break the law because they flee the scene of an accident.
Yep.
They're
After
like,
watching
"Nope,
it all go down.
Oh yeah, Skank snorting the WD-40.
Yeah. Yeah.
This shit's got some kick. Oh snap. And I love that when Carrie gets home, Packard is on the other side of the street crying.
Yeah.
Watching.
Smoking a cigarette. Smoking a cigarette. He's crying and masturbating.
Cutting his arms. He's a cutter.
Yeah, he's a
Well, he is a cutter. We've seen that.
It's fucking...
Release the demons. And here, Packard follows Jake and sees him disappear. This is another person that sees him disappear.
Yeah.
And
who is this guy?
Who is this ultra cool guy? He could be my buddy.
He'd be my buddy if he'd ever talk to me, but he's too short.
But when Packard is driving and he sees Skank and Butter Boy. He sees Spank and Butter Boy. He's like, "What y'all doing? Get in here."
Yeah.
And the fucking the Wraith's car just kind of lowers out of the sky behind him and bumps him into the graveyard.
Yeah.
He gets the last. Well, I'm not gonna do a Charlie Sheen. This is a okay. The last thing I rear-ended in a graveyard was a goth girl.
There it is. Oh shit. Oh.
However, if in the meantime I saw a tombstone in there that said "Rip Alan Adams," I might have fucked off.
Yeah. Someone's standing there staring at you.
And this is like the first time in the movie where Packard is actually like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And Skank gets like the Elmer Fudd gun.
Oh, I was about to talk about that shit too. Yeah, he goes, "I'm going to shoot him." And he shoots him and fucking wah, wah, wah.
His shotgun Elmer Fudd's it splits at the end.
Yeah.
But
he falls back and he's got birdies floating around his head.
Yeah. Rightfully so. This is the point where Packard is like, cheese it, guys. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh man.
Like, listen, chicken shit. Come on out of here.
But in the next scene, this is what I'm talking about. Packard is like in the fucking garage, like, I don't know if this girl is necessarily consenting to this, but he's like making out with some other girl who is naked.
Yeah.
And there is there's a second where listen to this scene when because Loomis busts in, right? You know, he's take Packard downtown, quote
Yeah.
unquote. But there in this
Take
scene
him
when
downtown.
Packard is yeah, you
Packard-
going downtown.
Packard's like, I was already downtown.
I was already going downtown, and so was she.
Hey.
But I didn't look this up, but listen to this, watch this scene again because Packard has like a Boston accent during this.
Yeah. He
He's
he lets
"You
it
want me to
ride.
park a car at Harvard Yard."
Harvard Yard.
Loomis, what the hell are you doing here?
You got a minute?
You gotta be out of your mind barging in here like this.
I got this problem. Downtown.
I'm not going anywhere, guy.
This is a warrant I got here, cockroach. Now move.
Yeah, Loomis, cousin Eddie busts in. He's like, you're going downtown.
You going downtown? I got you.
That's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
He comes in holding a shoebox. Oh shit.
Man, the fucking oh yeah, and you know, when Carrie and Jake are at the lake, they have another flashback to the night that Jamie was killed. So clearly that's not Charlie Sheen's, but that's excusable because we're like, well, he died and came back and apparently looks different because nobody recognizes him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
However, this scene also has Carrie in it, and that is not Cheryl and Finn. And
well, that threw me off too, and I wondered if it was like a prior engagement that happened and you know he's coming to live his life again. You know what I'm saying? That was his past life that he's trying to avenge.
It is his past life, but it's not hers.
Right.
This all happened to her.
Oh.
And you know, because
but she don't remember any of it.
Right. And that's never explained. She doesn't remember any of it. She, like Billy explains that Jamie got killed, and she never really. She said she doesn't remember any of it. That she just woke up on the side of the road or some shit. But it's like they didn't drug you.
They made her drink hydraulic fluid.
Yeah, they gave her a hydro pump.
A hydro pump.
But it's funny that well, I'll get back to this because this scene, like, there's nudity in it.
Yeah.
So you see Carrie's titty.
Yeah.
But later in the movie, you also see Cheryl and Finn's titty. Not the same titty. Those are two different ladies. But isn't it weird that cousin Eddie tells them that it like threatens them to not kill the killer?
Yeah. Yeah, because they want to catch him.
Executed. And he says I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be great, but if I'm in Loomis's place, I'd be like, if it happens, it happens. This guy is out killing people. If they end up killing him, two birds with one stone, right?
Right. Right.
But I love when he mentions the gas chamber and Skank is like, hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? And he's over here cutting up like he's making like one of those like cutouts where you pull them apart and it's a bunch of people.
paper dolls.
Yeah, those paper dolls, but he pulls them across and it's a bunch of headless people.
Mhm. They should have been eyeless.
They should have been eyeless. Yeah.
But this is like because Rughead is our moral center. He's the unwilling bad guy. He's kind of the good guy here. Not the good guy, but he's neutral,
Yeah.
kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Although he's hanging out with the wrong group of guys, but
Mm-hmm.
the next scene the is the explosion, right? So the Packard does his usual shaking hands and kissing baby shit and
Yeah.
leaves the garage. So all that's left is Skank, Gutter Boy, and Rughead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rughead leaves in his truck, and as he's leaving, the Wraith's car drives past him
Yep.
and into the garage, into Gutter Boy and Skank, blowing them up. Like, the explosion is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. I didn't look into the budget of this movie, but that's one of the best explosions ever. I mean, especially for the time, for the 80s.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's great.
It's fucking sweet. Like I said, man, it's like they gave him. They're like, here you go, and he was like, we're blowing some shit up. He probably had all that shit like already marked up. I mean, that's what I would have been like. I would have been like, man, I'm blowing this up. I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna blow that up too,
But this is the scene where you see that he's not going after Rughead because he waited till Rughead left to blow the place up.
Yeah.
He's not. He has no beef with him because he wasn't involved in the murder.
Yeah. That was
But
just like
Rughead-
his spot, yeah.
But Ice Cream Man, Rughead, sees him drive away undamaged, so he's fully on board. Like, this is not human.
Yeah.
It's a Wraith, man.
It's they vaporized. They're gone.
Because Loomis shows up and Rughead's just kind of pacing around all the rubble, freaking out.
Oh yeah. He's got soot all over his face.
And Rughead also makes the connection that the Wraith is Jamie.
Yeah. He brings it all around. He's the riddle solvers.
Which makes me wonder, is Jamie the only person that this gang has ever killed?
I think so, but see, that's the other thing too, that you never know. All you know is that they came and killed Jamie, right? Like, that's all we really know. But why? There's no why to it. So that's just what we have to go on. Like, he's coming back to fuck shit up.
And this is where Loomis finally goes to Big K's to question Billy about it.
Yeah, like, what's really fucking going on here, man?
Do you know what I thought was hilarious about this is Billy, when Billy tells Loomis that Carrie got knocked out and showed up on a deserted highway in a Navajo blanket. Come on, man. I would know who did it.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Chief Packard.
Big Chief Packard.
He wrapped her in a Navajo blanket. What a cornball. This way, Carrie will not freeze to death.
Holy shit. Oh my fucking God, dude.
And why is
Big
Loomis
Chief Packard?
Why is Loomis talking to Billy like Loomis had nothing, like he has no idea about this case?
Yeah.
They're in the middle of fucking nowhere, the smallest town you could imagine, but we're to believe that Loomis had no involvement in what happened to Jamie?
Maybe he's just trying to play it coy. I don't. I know I'd be fucking pissed because I'm in there getting my ass kicked in the kitchen, and I got this fucking asshole walking in on me when I'm trying to get all this food out.
Yeah.
He's trying to talk to me. I got
He's
orange
like, "Man,
Julius's to make.
can't you see I'm busy?"
Yeah.
He's like, "You look like you could use a cool one."
Yeah.
Wrong movie, but it's still Cousin Eddie.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
that's Vacation.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
And you know, Jake, when Jake drops Carrie off at Big K's, guess who's fucking watching?
Yeah, exactly. And crying. No. Big Chief Packard.
Big Chief Big Chief Packard is watching. He's got his Carrie fleshlight.
Sure does.
This is my Sherilyn Finn fleshlight.
Yeah.
She looks just like you, Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh man. And fucking Packard grabs Carrie and puts her in his car, and little Billy tries to stand up for her, but Packard fucking pieces him up.
Yeah.
And Billy's like, "You bunch of fags. Why didn't you help me?
Yeah.
What are you, gay?" He calls everyone chicken shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, chicken
Yeah.
shits. Guy?
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I ain't your
I'm
buddy,
not your
guy.
buddy.
I ain't your guy, buddy.
Oh man. And of course, their Packard is leaving town with Carrie,
Yeah.
and she's fucking roasting him in the car. I'm like, "What are you putting up? Why are you doing this? Why would you want to I mean, is it cuz he can't have her that he wants her so much? Can Big Chief Packard just have every woman he wants, and he's obsessed with her because she's the one that tries to that pushes him away?
I
She
don't,
says,
I think it's a weird fucking stalker thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. In any other world, he would have been arrested for stalking.
right. Well, like she says, "You can kill me, but you can never you can never make me love you."
Yeah.
Like, this is where John Hughes got involved. He was like, "Let's put some 16 candles bullshit in here."
Right. Spice it up.
But he pulls the fucking knife on her.
Yep.
Again. And of course our boy Tiger Blood shows up.
Yeah, it shows up. I love when he shows up. He's like, "You want to race? You want to race? I'll race you so hard.
I'll race you so fucking in the face, man.
I'll race you in the face.
Face.
Motley Crue race.
You just got faced by Pepe Sylvia.
Motley Crue race."
I'm going to Carol in HR.
I'm going. So he pulls up, and the Wraith pulls up and starts doing like the hydraulic pump. So they're getting ready to do like a hydraulic competition. It looks like he's letting them know he's ready to race. We'll deal with this later.
Vroom, vroom. He pulls up. Vroom. Listen.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
You can't process me with a normal brain.
Oh.
I've spent close to the last decade, effortlessly converting magic, efforts, effortlessly and magically converting your tin cans into pure gold.
Yeah.
Big Chief Packard's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
Just shut the fuck up.
He says, I'm different. I have
Yeah.
a different constitution. I have a different brain. I have a different heart. I got tiger blood, man. Dying's for fools. Dying's for amateurs.
Yeah, after he kills him, after he makes him wreck and shit, he's like, you an amateur. You can't handle it.
Studios won't hire you, even though you screwed the same whores and ate the bullet for it, yet they pulled you aside at a party and say that you're the hero for the things you do.
Whatever the
don't
fuck that means.
I don't know. He's out of his mind.
Yeah, dude. Sweet.
But yeah, so fucking here we get the finale race with Packard and the Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one that caused the crash that
Yep.
our boy Bruce Ingram died in.
Right.
So
Oh, this is the one. Okay.
yeah, this is the one that but it goes the same as all the other ones, you know,
Mhm.
he fucking except this one actually it doesn't, because this one the Wraith pulls far ahead just like the others, but in this one he head on collides with him. He makes sure that Packard's fucked.
Yeah, he's like, I want to make sure I'm playing chicken with you.
I'm gonna get
Chicken
this
shit.
Big Chief Packard
Yeah.
scalp.
Yep. Big Chief Packer.
Well, it's funny too because like when they collide, it keeps switching between like human and car, you know, you see the Wraith standing in the road and then it switches back to the car, back and forth.
Yeah.
But like all the other crashes, when the police show up and Loomis sees Packard's body,
Mm-hmm.
he's naked because the Wraith stole all of his Indian shit.
He robbed him.
He's wearing that fucking jacket that and all his turquoise and silver bullshit. It would be so funny
He's
if the
taking it to
next scene
pawn.
he showed up and he talked to you. You know who I am. I am Jamie.
I am Jamie.
But Loomis cuts off the police want to chase him, but Loomis is like, nope, he's done.
Yep, he's done. Just let him go.
He's done. Let him go. Fuck him. fuck him. And I love that, when they raced, Carrie got out of the car and started walking,
Mhm.
and nighttime comes around and she's finally rolling up to her house, and the race, Packard and the Wraith, that race was over in a couple minutes, right?
Yeah.
He had killed Packard within at the most 15 minutes, probably less than that. So, and he reforms immediately after. So Jake or Jamie, Jamie, let Carrie walk home
Yeah.
because it's nighttime, and he pulls up to her when she gets to her house.
Yep.
Like,
I'm here to take you. I'm here to take you home.
yeah. Need a ride? Fucking dickhead.
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 Oh, yep. This one got robbed too. Oh.
Oh man. And she's like, "Who are you?" And he says, "You know who I am." And this is the John Hughes influence. She's like, "Jamie." Oh. The fucking
Yeah.
a pool starts to form around her.
Yeah.
He's like, and I love that he goes, she says, she asks him like what happened or whatever, and he's like, "This is the closest I could come to what I once was."
Yeah.
And she says it's close enough, but okay. He says, quote, "This is the closest I could come to what I once was." That implies that he had a choice in the matter.
Right.
So Jake has a way bigger dick than Jamie did. Old Jake has a thigh slapper on him.
Slobber knocker.
That tiger blood, because because he basically got to weird science himself.
Yeah.
He was like
weird
bigger.
science himself.
Yeah. You know how they were like making the boobs bigger on the computer? Even though when she walks out of the machine, her boobs are small. But he was on the computer making Jake, and he's like on the dick making it like
All the part where they're like,
big.
boop.
Yep. Big old
He's wearing instead of a bra, he's wearing underwear on his head.
giant
Whitey tighties.
Yeah. He's wearing a jock strap.
Yeah.
And then this is because Jake stops to see Billy.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's any part of this movie that's kind of sad, this is probably it, because I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Because he gives him the goddamn car.
Yep. He walks right out, gives it to him. And I do remember now the shot of the back where it says Dodge on the back. I do remember that.
It's across the entire window.
Yeah.
It's the entire length of the back window. It says Dodge.
It's a Dodge Chrysler.
Dodge.
It's a Dodge Plymouth.
Yeah.
Dodge Chrysler.
But he gives him the fucking car, and it's like, I don't know if it works that way. He's got to get that. I don't know what state what state are they in? They're in Arizona is where it's shot. Is that where it's supposed to? I suppose.
So do you think that he'd have to, like, when they're transferring the title, he'd have to write down gift, and so he doesn't have to pay taxes?
Well, what happens the first time he gets pulled over and has to show any kind of proof of ownership? And I guess how could you get pulled over if the Wraith car crashes while Billy's inside of it? Is there just like this wet noodle left of Billy laying in the fucking road, like a old rotten sardine, and the car drives off by itself?
Yeah.
Because he's not a fucking Wraith. The car might be like, oh, we're good, we can do this.
Yeah.
But he's just got a regular old meat bag in the car with him.
Fucking meat bag.
But if you're a sentimental person, this is the sad scene, because he's like, "Who are you, bro?" And he goes, "You said it, Billy." He's like,
you said it, Billy.
You said it, Billy. But when he drives away, he's like, Jake, Jamie.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's a shame. Probably the best demonstration of acting in the entire movie.
Yeah.
And the guy never really went on. He's a director or a cast. What, I don't know what he does now. But anyway,
that was the race.
Well, Loomis watches Jake ride off with Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
He never tries to stop him or anything. And I wonder, because that's like they tied it up in a nice little bow. Like if you're like watching this and you're like, you want the good guy to win, well, there you go.
Yeah. Loomis is
Jake
like watching
right off.
Loomis is like watching Jake pick up Carrie, and he's in there crying.
Yeah, he couldn't follow him because he was a master. He was actually sitting there like creeping on Carrie. He wasn't there to spy. He wasn't there on official business.
No. Nope, not at all.
He's like, I'd chase them, but I'd have to put my dick away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go sailing down no hill. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I would certainly recommend that everyone see this movie because it's fucking fantastic.
There's so many explosions. Man, that it's just so much like car destruction. Again, just like even at the ending scene and stuff where they smash into that fucking trailer that's hauling all the other cars. They couldn't get enough cars, so they like, we need more cars. Let's get this, so they could do them all in one big giant, like, boom, so funny.
We need more smashies.
We need more smashies.
Yeah.
I want to do more boomies. We need more smashies.
Car fall down, go boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I love this movie, man.
Yeah, it's fun, man, for sure.
Very good. But, anyway, that's been we had fun watching The Wraith. It's an awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend. But if you guys want to have a movie in mind that you want us to bumble fuck
bumble our fucking way through
about
fuck our way through,
email us at deadnotespodcast@gmail.com.
That's white.
That's right. But until next time, I'm Alan.
I'm Kevin.
Bye.
Drinking that tiger blood.
Yeah, I'm going to get me a hydro pump.
A hydro pump.